What's up, Blue Chips? It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. It's been a long week. Hope your Christmas was good if we didn't talk to you yesterday. If you guys follow Kevin Avery, just wanted to give you guys a little update. He had his baby, I believe, on Christmas. So congratulations to Kevin. Let's get to it. So I haven't really found much to look at this morning. It's looking like one of them days where I might need a light to kind of spruce things up. Actually, let me try turning my lights up here. Unfortunately, probably going to get this thing copyrighted today. Attempting to leave the TV on just to keep the kiddos a little bit quiet. But how you guys doing? What's up? Anything good today? VRNA kind of moving a little bit. What was the other one? PT was moving. RAD is moving. Have no shares available on any of them. They're all a little bit lower floats. The other thing that was moving was the SPY. You guys check out the SPY lately. This thing has just been on a tear. Up to 324 this morning. Just absolutely killing it. But obviously we're not playing the SPY. And there's really nothing else going on. Let's kind of go over the gapper list, see if there's anything with a float that we'd play. FCL, no. SESN, no shares there either. AMRS, Nope. ASRT. The ASRT is the only one. Range kind of sucks. Also, volume is coming in, but most likely going to stay away from this one. And we know we don't have anything on SPPPI because it's now on SSR. We knew that from yesterday. So it's going to be a scanner day. It's probably going to end up like yesterday where we probably end up not trading because there's simply nothing for us to trade. It's a little bit slow. People are still coming back from the holidays. The people that are here, they tend to play these low floaters, just trying to get in, get out, make a buck, and go on for the rest of their day. But that's obviously not what we're playing. We'll kind of see if anything decides to pop up. If it does, we'll look to play. If not, then we're just going to kind of sit on our hands. And that's the beauty of the stock market. Any given day, you might just be sitting on your hands because there's nothing for you to play. But that's the self-discipline aspect of it, and that's what we're here to do. Which also means if you guys have any questions, feel free to chime in and ask any questions. Just so you guys know, my diehard fans, the 4 of you, we won't be having the Friday night live stream tonight for obvious reasons. Just nobody's really around just yet. We're most likely going to do a Friday night live stream next week, but that's still kind of up in the air on like what we'll talk about, just because most likely people still won't really be back from New Year's. So the giveaway that we're doing, we're keeping that on hold until the following Friday, which is the 10th. So if you guys are entered into the giveaway, just got to be patient a little bit. Just kind of waiting for everyone to get back, see if we can get a nice little turnout for the 1,000 sub giveaway. It's kind of a big milestone, so trying to, hold on to it as long as possible. Speaking of which, though, we actually are already up to 1,052 subs. I mean, just absolutely nuts. We were worried about hitting 1,000 by the end of the year, and we still have a few days left, and we're sitting at 1,052. So, again, thank you for your support. Always appreciate that. VRNA is going off on the scanner right now. Nice little pop there from the 850 area up over 9 into almost 950 area. Spread on that is not looking too great. Got about a 30-cent spread, 26 to be exact. MREO. This doesn't really have volume either, but making a nice little pop there. Off of a pullback, no real volume, 10-cent spread. PT really does kind of seem to be the one I think most of everyone will be trading today. Lower priced, lower float. It's setting up like a cup and handle here. There's like all kind of different reasons that this could move, and there is the bell. Give us the old bang, 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 and off we go. So remember, be patient, be disciplined, and do your thing, right? Gonna unlock my montages here. Got excited for a second, saw LPI on the scanner with some decent volume, but the range on that is disgusting. That's literally 2 cents. Gets through this 263, it might go. There it goes. Needs to get back above the highs here. What's the high of pre-market? 283. That's really the key area right now. So we got Huya here. Not a huge fan of the spread. The daily as well doesn't really have any resistance up until over 19. That's kind of an iffy one. It does have some volume though. We'll keep an eye on it on the other chart for now. I really do think PT is going to get a lot of buying pressure here. Most likely going to see this thing go high of day. To be completely honest, this would probably be a good spot to get in. And then just risk off of that low of 5,252, which it's going right there. So would have been stopped out pretty quickly. Held 250 there very well, though. Got bought right up. Absolutely nothing else doing anything. As you saw, if I was interested in playing this at all, it would be on the demo, which I think we're going to attempt to just play it. Why not? Nothing else going on right now. I am highly paying attention to everything else, but just absolutely nothing. This thing is just getting crushed. Right there at a VWAP. All right, we're going to take a starter here. This is on paper, guys. This is the demo account that I'm using, just so you guys know. Also testing out a new strategy. Not really like a new, it's the same strategy, just implementing the share size a little bit differently. Taking like half a starter, and then if we add, using what the full starter would have been. So it's almost like a 1, 2, 4 in a sense. See if we can get down there if we're going to add towards 220. That way it gives us a much better average as we add, right? So because if we just use 50 and then 50 again, we just split the middle. But if we use 50 and 100, now we go 75% of the way. There we go. This thing's getting crushed, huh? All right, we're going to take our add there. So now we have 150, but it put our average at 226. Or we'll do the math here in a sec. There we go. We'll sell half of it there. Let's see if we can't let the other half go. See if we can get up through 250 again. Get through 240 here. There we go. We're going to attempt to let this go. So now we feel pretty confident. We'll just have a stop at our break even, which would be 226. If we can get through 250 here, we'll probably look to raise that. We're going to see if we can't just try to let this go. We took off most of our risk there when we got that first pop. See if we can't just bust. There we go, through 250. This little pop. If we see come back under 250, we're going to jump out. All right, and we'll jump out there. So nice little trade. Let's see if we would have taken that for real. Would have been a nice little one third of our quota for actually a little bit more. So pretty happy with that. Feels good to actually read the chart pretty well and just trade the chart. It felt good. Really nothing else going on. And there it goes, continuing. Should have tried to hold that a little bit more, but kind of felt like we were in this little bit of a downward trend. Got the pop through 250 and it was trying to get back under. In most cases, when that happens, you're going to continue back down. But obviously I was wrong, so it happens. Could have tried taking maybe half of that, but wasn't really worth it. Look at that, just going right to high a day. Holy crap. Just nothing else. And this is kind of what I was talking about, something like that. Still have Huya up, H-U-Y-A. It just went high of day after a little bit of a pullback. And it's kind of rejecting though. Yeah, PT just got absolutely demolished there. That's the scary thing about these is when it went high of day right there, that thing could have easily kept going and halted to the upside. But instead it got rejected and almost all the way back down to its lows for the day. I mean, that's why you don't play low floats in my opinion. They're scary. The only reason I kind of jumped in is because you could really feel this big selling pressure and you could just kind of feel it starting to stall. So to me, it was just a matter of time before it, bounced. And I was kind of looking at VWAP, assuming that that might be the spot. So that's where we took an entry. And that was kind of why I explained the new strategy. Not new strategy, just new share. I guess it would be a share strategy. But just kind of trying that because let's do the math real quick. If we would have got the same entries, 220 plus 238 divided by 2, our average would have been 2. That's not right? 220, 238 divided by 2. What was our average? Go back and check. Oh, of course I don't have that on my screen now. Crap. Because I moved it off. What was our average? I mean, I guess I can just do it this way. Oh, that's right, because the 238 was first, and we averaged down. I'm so used to shorting that it didn't make sense. So our average would have been 229, so that's right. Okay. Where when we did the 50 and then 100, it made our average 226, because if we take 238 times 50, and then 220 times 100, so 220 plus 119 divide that by 150 shares, so 226. So we got an extra 3 cents difference on that because of the way that we traded it. And take a look at what it did. It actually went straight to low a day there. That's why these things are crazy. HUYA didn't quite do what we wanted it to do either. We tried going high a day. We were looking for this extension up over 19 because looking at the daily, we had this previous support here that we were looking to use as resistance over 1941, but obviously we didn't quite get there, so that's kind of why we stayed away from it. Plus we didn't get that extension that we were looking for. MREO. ITRM. Just going to be one of those days where we don't really get anything. I mean, I was expecting it, so I'm not going to be too upset. Just be a nice early day. Go hang out with the family, enjoy the weekend. It is Friday. I have a lot of stuff to do around the house anyway. Got to go through a bunch of toys and try to do some yard work, all that good stuff, even though it's freezing out today and it's actually drizzling. Of course, the last 2 days it was like 50 degrees out and we were busy with Christmas stuff. And now the one day I finally get a chance to go outside and do something, it's cold and rainy. This is definitely the flavor of the day, though, here in PT. Kids are going nuts. Wow, Spy's getting crushed. And the kids are loud, aren't they?
I told you to stop. That's what you get for not stopping. Open the door.
I think the Spy's really getting crushed. Full screen here. Not really watching PT anymore.
That's how you play. You either play right or mommy's not playing. Spin. Well, then mommy's not playing. Are you gonna spin? Spin it right. Spin. Got a 4. Spin it correctly. 3. 3. There's only 3. Camden, no, no. Hey, no. No, no.
I'm turning this off for a sec. All
Mom,
right,
you gotta put
calm
Mom
down a little bit.
Go ahead, you can get it.
All right, we're at yesterday's high. Yes, when we closed yesterday, so that's a pretty key area. I had turned the mic off because he was screaming.
Oh.
What's up, Allie? ITRM. Oh, wow, yeah.
Good job. Alright, let's put it away.
Want some decent volume, too. I have no shares to short there, though, so
By yourself?
not really interested, to be honest. I'd love to see the SPY just take a complete dump for a second here like it is. It's trying.
You wanna try? Here. You wanna put it in? Good job, bud. I'm gonna take it out. Brayden, stop. Let's see what. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's just see what he wants to do with it.
Yikes.
Here, you wanna catch a fish? Fish? Please? You wanna get it? Yes, you will. Yay! Fish?
Just with how overextended this is on the daily, the SPY that is, it's actually kind of making me talk myself out of even thinking about playing this. Excuse me.
No, what did I just say? Not how things. Daddy will be done soon and then you can do that.
Do what? Definitely not trying to predict anything here. Just letting it do its thing.
Red fish?
Yikes, look at this thing.
Exploring it. Fish? This? Spinner? Fish? Fish? He wants to learn how to do it. He doesn't know like you do. He just has to explore. Brayden, turn it off. When your daddy is done working, you can turn it on.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay away from this. It's not, the range isn't worth it.
You wanna put him back?
Just gonna watch ITRM when it unhalts here, see what it does. I'm probably gonna get out of here. Really nothing for me today. Let's see, FLXM. Nothing. Yeah, there's just nothing doing anything. I don't really like playing the SPY. Doesn't really tickle my fancy. There it is, unhalted. This thing's up 100%, huh? Even after this little down spike, it's gonna get halted going down. Wonder if a chat room had anything to do with this. Looks like this obviously got halted a couple times, huh? 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Here's its one attempt, probably. There we go. Trying, not quite. I don't know how people play these things. You have to play these on like pure instinct. Like on these drops down to 462, I mean, you just got to be sitting there just waiting to just jump in. And even then, you just have balls because this thing could just literally drop straight back down through. And then you got to be able to hold it for all of this, like all that up and down whipsaw action. I'm just curious. I mean, it ultimately looks like this is going to at least try high of day here at 6, so we'll see what it wants to do when we get there. There it is. We're through. And right back under.
Brayden, Daddy's working. It is one. That's because Daddy's working. Brayden, Daddy's working. Leave him alone. That's because Daddy's working.
What does he want?
You can't hear it.
All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. There's nothing for me. I'm just sitting here watching this just out of complete entertainment purposes. So if you are here, like and subscribe. Always appreciate that support. But I'm assuming the 4 of you that are here are subscribed. So have a good weekend. Not going to be here tonight. I'll see you guys on Monday morning. Peace.